Here's some history you may not have known about the Virginia state flag. Virginia is home to some of America's greatest heroes. We have George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, as well as Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson. Most people know the basics of the Commonwealth's history and flag, most notably the words Sic Semper Tyrannis, which means thus always to tyrants. But many have no idea that our great state had a different design for our official seal than what it has today. Even worse, they have no clue that our once proud seal was redesigned by carpetbaggers after the war between the states to showcase our defeat at the hands of the Federals. So you might be asking yourself, how so? There are subtle but profound changes with this flag. As you can see, Virtus has her sword in hand. It is unsheathed. Her spear tip is pointed up. Both of these things are going to signify that Virtus is on the ready for battle to defend against tyranny. You'll also see that she has a breastplate and a helmet, a warrior's helmet. Virtus is a warrior, and she's always on the defense against tyranny. It never stops, right? Thus always to tyrants. Okay, we have the current Virginia seal. And interestingly, a fact you may not have known, this seal was designed by a native New Yorker. It wasn't even designed by a native Virginian. So you'll see that Virtus has her sword not in hand and not at the ready, and it's sheathed. And you'll also see that her spear tip is pointed down. Both of these things are going to signify that Virtus is no longer at the ready in defense against tyranny, but that tyranny has already been defeated. Now you'll also see the cap that she has on, and it's different than the cap we see in many of the old Virginia seals. Now this is significant. This is a Pelagian cap, and in my opinion, I closely associate it with the French Revolution. But even farther back than that, it's in Roman times too. Now I've had historians tell me that this Pelagian cap is going to represent more of a symbol of a slave. So Virtus has been turned from a bold warrior that is fighting always on the ready against tyranny into a slave girl that has been defeated, and she's not at the ready any longer. So those things are very significant, but also you'll see that her breast is exposed. Now this comes down to opinion. All of the old seals that I have found, she always has her breast covered. This obviously is because of the Christian moral character of the men of those times. But for them to currently expose the breast, in my opinion, is very disrespectful. So now when somebody says, do you know the differences between the old seal and the new seal of Virginia? You'll have a good answer. You don't have to be a native Virginian to fly the Virginia flag. The Virginia flag is a wonderful symbol of resistance to tyranny, and it was the home of many great Americans. The father of the Constitution, first president, the author of the Declaration of Independence. Check out our great products, our Unreconstructed Virginia products on ConfederateShop.com.